Habari zenyu. Dalika na terere. I have just remembered. Let me not talk it for you today. In this channel, we talk about women. We talk about a woman and any other business. But the main thing that happened here in this YouTube is about a woman. And not just a woman. A child that is raised by a woman. The reason I do that, I usually say most of the time, is because I'm a child who was raised by a woman. And that made me have different connection with a woman. And especially women who are raising children alone without help from anybody. Now, I've just remembered, when I got my firstborn, there is a woman who told me, God have blessed you with a child. And you have a girl. And one advice I will give you as a woman is a child is yours. And I was like, because she's a sister to my husband, I was like, what is she saying? That is my child. The father is there. But with time, I have come to understand her point of view. And I think every woman should understand this. Despite how you got your child, despite who you were with, despite what you were doing, despite it was serious or not, whenever you get a child, the child belongs to you. Is your child. Take it as yours. Make it personal. It's mine. Why am I saying this? So many children, they are suffering in the hands of a single mom. You know why? Because when the mother got this child, the mother in her heart or with her understanding, the way I did anyway, maybe because I was told like that, I had to rethink and keep on thinking about it because somebody told me. But I usually think every woman, when you give birth and you have a partner, in your mind you are like, this child belongs to us, me and him. So when a situation comes and maybe you are not together all your life and you have that bitterness that this person is not with me, or you are raising the child alone, and you feel a lot of bitterness, and this bitterness most of the time it ends up to the child, which is so unfair. I'm talking about this because most of the time, maybe only in real land, that the children, they are left in the hands of the father. But now, let me say this. I think even men, they don't have that bitterness. Even if you separate and you leave the child with the father, the child will suffer 100%. Because maybe the father will marry again, or maybe the father will take the children to their grandmother, like that. But most of them, I think men, they don't have that bitterness. I don't know. Let me not talk on their behalf. But for women, I have seen, I have experienced, I have talked with many women, and most of them, they feel a lot of anger towards that man that was there or was in their life, and they give birth to a child, and that man is not living with this woman anymore, all the children, and now the kid, mtoto ndio anabeba hiyo anga yenye uko nayo. What if you change the notion? What if you change the narrative that this child belongs to me? If he stays or not, this is my child. You know, whenever I look at my children, I'm like, I feel happiness, different happiness. I can say having children makes me have a feeling that I cannot explain. I don't know. I cannot explain. Me, I love my children. I love my children with all my heart. And I usually make it personal. They are mine. Either their father is there or not, those children are mine. And I thought, what if today we talk about owning your children, despite what will happen? Remember that man that maybe you are carrying bitterness for, it is you and him who are in love. And out of that love, children were produced. And if they were produced and it didn't work, the problem is you and him, not the children. So, if he will not help you to raise them, don't direct that bitterness to them. They are just innocent. They are innocent souls. The problem is you and that man. So what do I want to say? What if us as a women will be stable and own our own children? Yeah, I know raising children is not easy. I've been raised by a single mom who struggled so much. Who struggled. We usually say, I don't know. But me, my mom struggling. I don't know how we can describe it. But she really struggled to raise us up. And I can understand if such a woman have bitterness. But to me, I think one thing that my mom did, one thing that my mother did is to love us. My mom loved us. I remember one time, and I think I have given out that story, I don't know. One time, nikiwa kasichana kadogo, another kijana alinichapa. He beaten me up. And I think because this kijana used to beat me up, it was not the first time. This time my mother felt like it is enough. She cried. She was like, you alikuwa kijana mkubwa kuniliko kiasi. So my mother cried and I was like, why is she crying? It is me who have been beaten. But now I understand. From the heart, I think she felt so desperate that this kijana mkubwa is beating my daughter, I don't know. And she was very furious, and from that day, that guy, it didn't end up well. What am I saying? I saw love from my mother. My mother loved us. Me, I think even today, that love that my mother showed us as children, despite of the struggle, it have helped me to love people in a different way. Me, I was raised in a toxic environment where family hate is the order of the day. And I think coming from that environment, I should be that person that hate people. Because hate was put in me when I was a young child. But because of the love I saw my mother loving us with, me, I think I just love people. I try my level best, in spite of everything, to love people. Or to love people around me. Me, I can say like that. I just try. Even when hatred is showing, I usually control myself and love them as nawapenda tu kama watu. Thank you, mothers. Please, mothers, let us not divert the conversation. Despite that person who made you a mother is in the life of your child or not, do your responsibility and love those children. Leave that guy alone. Leave that man alone. I like what Ogaubina said, that as a parent, do your part. Don't think about the other partner. If that partner is doing it or not, every parent have responsibility on their side. The mother have responsibility as a mother to do what a mother is required to do. A father have responsibility as a father to do what a father is required to do. And if they don't do, it's none of your business as the other partner. Take care of your children, love them, in spite of the father is there or not. Show love to those children. Whenever you feel anger for that guy, control it. Don't give to your children. And God will bless you. And they will grow, by the way. They will grow as we grew up. And we thank God. Where we were, not where we are today. And we are blessed. We are good. We thank God because of the far we have come. And we have a testimony that you single mom who are raising children, raise them. They will end up becoming somebody. They will not be useless. They will be useful. They will be good people. They will be useful to the nation. They will be useful to you as a mother. You will see them and be happy. God will keep you many days to see them. Some of us, like me, I lost my mother. But I know wherever she is, she's proud of me. And single mom, your children will grow. God will make sure they have grown for you to be proud of them. we walee tu, watagrow, watakuwa what God have made them to be. And God bless you.